Okay, I'm going to share a private, personal story about myself, and at the end, I'll give you two reasons why I'm doing that. So, in 2020, April of 2020, I was fired from my job, and it was devastating to me. I felt suicidal, to be honest. And that's not hyperbolic, that's true. And no matter my friends or family who supported me through this time, I felt extremely alone. I felt that they could leave the situation in terms of their own emotions about what had happened to me. They could choose to feel something else. And they also didn't feel what I was feeling. Like the depth of the grief was something that was kind of untouchable for them. They couldn't feel it like I did, and I couldn't escape it. But what got me through that actually wasn't something that happened at that time, but something that happened months earlier. In fact, my dream job died way before I was fired. I saw a grief counselor because of what had happened to me while at work. I was systematically targeted and discriminated against, frankly. And it was very hard on me. My partner encouraged me to seek help. And so I saw a grief counselor, and they told me two things. They told me, hey, Wesley, I know you love to help other people. What would you say to yourself if you came to you and you saw what you were going through? What words would you say to help them? And that helped me reframe and to look at my situation from the outside in. And actually, I thought of some new ways that I can kind of like cope with the situation. The second thing they said is, this is going to be a powerful story for you one day. So soak it in. Notice every detail. Understand every part of what's going on. And this is going to be a story that's going to help someone in the future. And when I was let go that April of 2020, I had that despair. But then it got worse. Then the murder of George Floyd happened, and the injustice that I felt at work or my ex-employer felt like it was in the world all around me. And I felt like there was no options for me to feel safe. And then my former employer sent out a message of solidarity saying that they stood with the Black community. And that felt like a slap in the face. That felt like being abused all over again. And here's the part where I tell you the two reasons why I'm sharing this story. First, we are entering the last few days of Pride Month. And there are several people out in the world, marginalized communities, especially those in the LGBTQ plus IA group. Sorry if I left out a letter. That's, that they are marginalized. They feel that people don't understand where they're coming from, what they struggle with on a daily basis. And they might even be part of a company that's saying that they support Pride and celebrate it. And they have this message of openness, but even though that their practices might be different. So my message is to that community and to others that feel unseen and unheard, that to keep on, keep persisting, don't give up. Understand what you would say to a friend if they had the same situation. Look around and keep track of what's going on, because this is going to be part of your story that you're going to share one day to help others. And the other reason why I am sharing this is to say that I will be sharing more of my story. I will be telling it from my perspective in the hopes that my story will help others. So, heads up. So, for those who know what happened and understand what I went through, I encourage you to also to join with me and to tell your story. And for all of those who feel that the world is unjust and is not supporting them, keep the faith, stay strong, and make sure you tell your side of the story.